Hello and happy Saturday, everyone. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and money mindset coach. Welcome to my live. This is honestly, I want to just be real with you all right now. Hi, Jim. Great to have you on Instagram. I am procrastinating a crap ton of work right now. I have so much writing to do. So much writing for so many different things. And I was just feeling overwhelmed. And what I tend to do for myself when I'm feeling overwhelmed is I love turning to like my tarot card decks just to get some inspiration. And it just makes me feel like I'm being a little productive. And then I was like, well, I haven't gone live in a little while. So maybe I could kill two productivity birds with one stone and really convince myself that I'm doing something to like move the needle in my business. So I just decided I'm just going to do this live. And so this isn't a part of my practice or my life that I share a whole lot. But it is part of how I run my business. And so I love being open about this stuff because I want anyone who's following me who's worried about potentially being seen as weird or, not palatable for people, to understand that you get to show any weird facet of yourself, anything that is outside the norm, anything that you maybe have been told is not acceptable in the past. You get to do that in your business. Okay. That's why we start businesses. Okay. So we get to stop hiding parts of ourselves, and start just doing whatever the fuck it is that we want. Right. I'm going to pull some cards and just some housekeeping. So I'm going live to the Facebooks, to LinkedIn, to YouTube, to Twitter, and to Instagram over here. And hi, Hugh, welcome. So I do try to acknowledge all comments. Sometimes the technology gods just don't cooperate sometimes though. So if you comment and I don't see you, I'm so sorry. It's not you. I swear it's just the technology. But if you want to hop over to another platform where like LinkedIn, I usually see all the comments, and Instagram, I always see all the comments. So if you want me to pull a card for you, then hop into either one of those. And I think you just go to my profile and then tap on my face or something, and it'll take you to the live. I'm going to pull a few cards just, for the general community at large. And I am not a professional at all. So I will be reading from the book because I don't have any of them memorized because this is not what I normally do. So I want to explain while I'm pulling these cards. So that just jumped right out. So when I'm like struggling for something to post on social media, oftentimes I will pull a card from one of these decks. This is the Affirmators for Creativity. This one I love. It's the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur deck. It just has really great business advice. If anyone wants me to pull a card from that, I'm happy to. And then of course the Super Attractor. I find that just pulling a card will spark an idea for me to post something. And then like, depending on what you believe, you can choose to believe that is something that your people need to hear from you that day. Depending on what your beliefs are. Anyway, so I have my 3 cards and we have, these are cool. Okay. So I love this deck. It's so pretty. So the very first one is the 3 of Cups. And isn't that pretty? Just like it's a heart pouring into all the glasses. Okay. So let's look up what this means because I don't know what it means. Okay. And as I read this, I'm going to pause and kind of bring it back to what it could mean for your business. Hi, James. Welcome. Okay, so James, welcome. What we're doing, I'm pulling tarot cards because I'm procrastinating a whole bunch of writing. If you're just joining us, I'm procrastinating work right now. And to do so, I've decided to go live and just play tarot card reader. So we have 3 of Cups. This is the first one that has to do with your business. Hi, Omar, welcome. And like I said, if anyone wants me to pull a card from them individually, comment. So Omar, if you want me to pull one for you, I will after I go over these 3. Okay, so the 3 of Cups, we got it upright, which is apparently important for some reason. This represents celebration, squad goals, and community. So the description is every day's a party. Your social life is roaring with festivities spent with quality friends and family. Birthdays, weddings, happy hour, all amazing opportunities to hang with your squad. You're feeling deeply connected to your community, savoring the moment spent together. Harmony flows through your commitments and relationships, creating balance between work and play. The Three of Cups is also about groups of people coming together to work for a common cause. If you're feeling stressed, remember to take time to relax with your loved ones. Rely on your lady friends to get you through the tough times. Let loose. Nothing is too big or too small to celebrate, especially when you're in good company. Cheers to love and good fortune in your life. Okay, so I love this card because it's such a great reminder that we have to celebrate every little thing in our business as we're growing it, as we're starting it, scaling it, doing whatever we're doing in it. We have to celebrate. If we don't celebrate, then it just becomes this grind. And what I always like to remind my clients is that you cannot wait to celebrate the outcomes. Okay. You cannot wait to celebrate the results that you get. Okay. Because you have no control over the results. What you do have control over is your actions and what you're doing every single day to move the needle on your business. Okay. So if you send out 10 follow-up emails to people who came to your webinar and didn't book a sales call with you on the back end and invite them to a call, that is a fucking win. Celebrate that. There's something here about like really leaning into your lady friends. I think the divine feminine tends to really savor moments, right? So, and really enjoys things as they come. There's like, I want you to imagine like a 7-year-old girl who got exactly what she wanted for her birthday, just that like pure glee. All women, all humans who have femininity in them have capacity for that glee, right? And it's just like pure joy. Leaning into that. I mean, that's what I'm taking the meaning of here, is leaning in to your female friends, your lady friends, or just into your own femininity, and your ability to appreciate things as they come to you. Okay. This is also really, really strong for manifestation, right? If you're manifesting anything big, juicy, outside your comfort zone, starting here and really enjoying life is going to help those things come to you, because law of attraction, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are, right? So if you're trying to attract that perfect dream life to yourself, guess what? You have to start living it before you feel like you have all the particles and pieces in place. Okay. So that's where we're starting with. That's a good place to start. Okay. So, all right. Then we got temperance upside down. I don't know. I'm a little worried about this. Okay. What number is that? It's all in Roman numerals. 14. Okay. So temperance. Oh, this is really interesting. So Three of Cups was all about balance. Temperance is imbalance, discord, and frustration in the upside down, position. Okay. So life feels off balance, leading you to have anxiety and stress. Prioritize activities that you can experience more joy on a daily basis. Okay. So we're kind of going back into that first card, right? There's a lot of emphasis here on joy. Manage the activities that you don't enjoy by releasing obligations or asking for help. Here's a major thing that business owners have a struggle with is outsourcing, delegating, handing things off. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Make way for clarity and feed your soul with nourishing love. Organize your long-term goals and take action by scheduling the smaller steps into your calendar. Incremental movements will get you closer to the finish line than no movement at all. Okay, so I'm already getting the sense that like there's a lot of manifesting happening in my world right now, right? There are some really big goals that people are thinking about and wanting to make real for their lives. And this is about that. So if you have a big goal that you're working towards or something that you're trying to attract into your life, I want you to pay attention, okay? Because I think that's where we're going with this. let me see, where was I? Incremental movements will get you closer to the finish line than no movement at all. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the big picture and frustrated when your goals do not happen immediately. Who feels this way? I get so frustrated when things don't happen immediately. I have no patience for myself. But great things often take time. So have patience, put in the work, and remember to schedule in plenty of self-care. Build the foundation for freedom and flow. So again, we're talking about being what you want to attract into your life. Okay. And instead of getting completely crunchy and overwhelmed by that big, massive goal, which I think like I'm kind of doing right now in my life because I have so much stuff to do. Here I am procrastinating by doing a tarot reading on all the lives. We have to remember just to break it down. And I'm saying this to you, but I'm also saying this to me because that's what I need to hear right now. Okay, so this one has me a little worried. The third card, and Omar, I'm going to get to you, I promise. Okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. I don't know, I'm concerned for her, but aren't these cards pretty? Okay, so Nine of Swords. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Doing this little tarot card reading because I'm procrastinating doing a crap ton of writing, and I wanted to do something that could convince myself is work. I'm doing a general reading right now for my community, and I almost think this is also for me. But if you would like me to pull a card for you and read it to you, then just throw a comment in there. And I already have Omar who's going to be doing this. Anyone else who wants one, just say yo or drop an emoji or something. Okay. So Nine of Swords. Again, this is kind of an anxiety, self-care and anxiety reading. So Nine of Swords represents anxiety, worry, and distress. So a living nightmare. Your worst fears are coming true. You've managed to manifest your worries by constantly thinking about worst case scenarios. Guys, we're talking about manifesting here. Okay. So it's very clear that is the theme of this reading. So remember, we attract what we are. The first couple cards were all about, leaning into joy, leaning into love, leaning into appreciating all the things that are coming your way. When you're in that modality, when you're in that sphere of emotion, that's what you attract more of. But if you're not in that, this card is kind of calling you out that if you're just in anxiety, if you're just freaking out about all the things, then guess what you're attracting more of? So let's not do this, but let's hear what the card has to say. All right. So you've managed to manifest your worries by constantly thinking about worst case scenarios, creating anxiety and stress. Making a mountain out of a molehill perpetuates your despair and fuels your melancholy. Fear and doubt are paralyzing you from moving forward with endless what if scenarios playing over and over in your head. Who else gets that? I get that all the time. It's the worst. You're frozen with the crippling fear and doubt that you've created, and beating yourself up is only making it worse. God, I'm like tripping over my words trying to read this because it's giving me anxiety. Transform yourself out of the darkness and leap out of the shadows. Become your own cheerleader and acknowledge yourself for all the good that you've been doing. Celebrate your wins and breathe in all the blessings. Ease your anxiety by remembering all is not lost. Okay, so general theme of this reading is you have to lean into joy. You have to lean into gratitude for all the things that are coming your way, and really celebrate all the things as small as they are. If you were brave and you responded to one fucking email that you'd been procrastinating on, that is something. If you're brave in your personal life, that is something. If you took a risk at some point and you didn't die, that is something to celebrate. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for Omar. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, if anything's coming up or if there's anything that you have been procrastinating. Omar, this popped out right away. So it's the Two of Cups. I love this. Although every time I've tried to drink anything like this, it ends up with someone spilling something. I don't recommend doing this if you're wearing white. Yeah. So anyway, where are you? Two of Cups. And it came out right side up. Okay. So Omar, I don't know what your question is, but I hope this is relevant to you. Okay. So the Two of Cups represents partnership. It's complementary and duality. So when two become one, this is the beginning of a partnership full of synchronicity and balance. You play off each other's strengths and weaknesses and are able to create a complementary relationship that is open and supportive. Opposites attract, making you both stronger when you work together. Trust and mutual respect have been built over time between the two of you as you both communicate your commitment to one another. This may apply to a partnership in business, love, or friendship. Either way, you're feeling each other's vibes, which leads to a filling and satisfying relationship. This can also speak to the relationship that you have with yourself. We all possess a duality inside of us, and the Two of Cups asks you to treat yourself with the love and compassion that you seek in a partner. So I don't know if that hits home with you, Omar, but I think that is a really good sign for you. Um, yeah. May we all have something like this happening in our life. And I hope I pulled this and it was like the world was, where the universe was wanting this to be spoken to a few different people. Who else wants something? Let me see. Just gonna pull a card. Oh, wait. Oh, Six of Swords. Oh, two. Six of Swords and the Two of Cups came out. I think that was just a mistake. We're gonna see. And if you're just joining us, hi. I'm procrastinating doing a ton of writing right now for work. And to facilitate procrastinating, I am pulling tarot cards. So if you would like me to pull a tarot card for you, then please pop a comment in there. And if not, then just watch while I just spew advice. I'm not a professional tarot card reader. This is just something that I do for fun, for inspiration in my own business. Hugh, you wanted a card. Okay, cool. I'll get you next. Actually, I'm going to get you now. I'll read this card in a minute. It's the Seven of Wands. I'm going to remember this, but I want to put it back in the deck in case it's the thing. Oh my God. King of Cups just leapt out, Hugh. Okay. So I just want to show you. This is the card that jumped out, like literally, as you commented. So, King of Cups. Can we just acknowledge that, like, this guy's kind of hot? Like he's kind of, hipster, like daddy vibes. Anyway, came out right side up. Oh, Jane. Okay, good. Sorry, I was going off of your new username. Jane, this is the card that came up for you. Okay. So the King of Cups, the card that I pulled for you, represents equilibrium, mindfulness, and humanity. So mindfulness is key to making an impact. The King of Cups is able to carry emotions with intention, aptitude, and wit, clearly scoring high on the emotional intelligence test. He is a master of emotions and is able to apply humanity in his thinking process and his interaction with others. The level of connection he has with people comes easily as he is able to relate to different personalities, making him an excellent communicator. The waters are calm, even when turbulence is present. He is able to weather the storms and handle hectic situations with finesse and grace. His gift for guidance can heavily influence people, and he enjoys helping others. The King of Cups is a reflection of you or a man in your life. He reminds you to incorporate compassion, whatever the circumstance may be. So I don't know, Jane, if that resonates, if you have a man in your life who, this is really fun. I love this. If you have a man in your life who either looks like him or just has like a very deep level of emotional intelligence and compassion, or if it's just something that you could benefit from calling upon more in yourself. But that is your card. Seven, I want to go back to the card that I pulled, but if anyone else wants me to pull a card for you, just reminding, I'm procrastinating doing some work right now. So we're doing a public live business tarot card reading. This is the first time I've done this. This is so much fun. Next time I'm going to promote it, I think, because, it'd be so much fun to have different people just ask their questions in the comments before. Okay. Wait, was it the Seven of Swords? I think it was. I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember what card it was. Oh, well, I'm going to pull another one. Jane, it could be me, I think. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I want to name like that, you know, the King of Cups is such a cool, like divine masculine archetype. Uh, there's this capacity for compassion that when like men are in their power, that is just so grounding and powerful. Um, and anyone who's like in touch with their inner masculine, we can tap into that too. Um, okay. This is the one. Six of Pentacles came out. Okay, she looks happy. Yeah, I'm vibing with this. She looks grounded, centered. She has bright colors. I'm for it. All right, let's see what this has to say. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Hi, we're doing a little Saturday business tarot card reading. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, then just pop a comment in there and I will do it. You don't have to tell me what you want to know. You don't have to tell me what your question is. If you just want general guidance, I can read it not knowing anything because I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm just doing this for fun. So anyway, so this is the card I'm reading right now. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles represents giving and receiving, flow, and prosperity. I'm a fan of this card. This is the card that I am really enjoying. Okay, giving and receiving are in divine balance, creating a harmonious flow. Generosity fills your soul as you realize sharing your wealth with others is much more fulfilling than keeping it for yourself. You may feel inclined to donate to charity, give back to your community, or loan money to a loved one, trusting that you have more than enough to give. Investing in another person or organization is also investing in your beliefs and the future you want to live in. Giving doesn't just pertain to money, though. You could also give your talents and time, which are equally appreciated. On the other end of the spectrum, you may be the one receiving financial support or another's gifts. It is all connected and good karma is coming back to you. Embrace the prosperity flowing in your life with grace and ease. And hi, Alec, welcome. And hi, Lois, welcome. If you're just joining, I'm doing a little Saturday tarot card reading. If you want to know, if you want me to pull a card for you, just pop it in the chat. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of this. So, what I talk to my clients a lot about is my clients, I love them so much. And also, like me, they all struggle with this idea of receiving. And this is one of the struggles of being a hyper independent human being who's been able to do all the things on your own for so long, either as a trauma response or just because you want to be able to prove it to other people. Is that you are so happy to go above and beyond and do everything and anything for everyone else around you. And yet, when other people offer to help, or if they want to give you something, or they want to offer support, like it gets really crunchy and you're like, no, like I'm fine. I got it. Don't worry about me. So there's like this block, right? So there's you flowing out and giving and being generous to everyone in your world. Right. And then people are trying to give back to you and you put up walls. Now, what this does energetically in your business, and I see this time and time again, is if you're not willing to accept gifts, if you're not willing to ask for what you want, ask for what you need, and we're going to talk about wanting and needing in a second. What ends up happening energetically is you tell the universe that you are not going to accept things that come to you. And so you actually end up cutting off opportunities that would otherwise come to you because everyone and their mother and the universe and all the energy that's involved in all of this is just reading, oh, like they don't need us. They don't need anything because they're not letting help come in. Right. Now it can feel really weird to accept help, to accept like someone buying you lunch, to accept, compliments, to accept feedback, to accept all the different things. This is your growth. This is your growth edge. If you can't accept things coming to you in outside of your business and in your life, guess what's not going to happen in your business? Things aren't going to come to you. Okay. So you have to allow for things to flow into you. There's this thing that happens with people who are hyper generous but don't receive, where they go above and beyond to help everyone in their life. And to the point where the people in their life start feeling energetically unbalanced with you. So this is the equivalent of that, like that one friend who will always show up to help you move, who will always be there. Like, you have a baby, they're over there like cleaning and making you dinner and all the things. If your dog is sick, they're showing up with different treats and sending gifts and all the things. They're just constantly going above and beyond for you, right? And if you're a normal person who likes to reciprocate, what's gonna end up happening if they don't let you give back to them in some way, if they don't let you reciprocate, you're actually going to stop accepting help from them, because the balance of power is just going to be off for them. Like, when we're unable to reciprocate, it feels really icky, right? And I also want to acknowledge that if you're trying to grow in this area, if you're trying to be better at receiving, better at asking for things, I want you to get really clean on, are you only asking for things that you can justify needing, or are you giving yourself permission to ask for things that you actually want? All right. Because as a society, we're really good at getting people all fucked up in their brain holes about, you're only allowed to ask for things that you can justify needing. Okay. Asking for things that you want, that's selfish. You're not allowed to do that. And I don't want you getting all freaked out about that. Shaibu, hi, welcome. I don't know the meaning of a pebble stone. That is a great question for someone who actually is a tarot card reader and does all this stuff. A pebble stone. I mean, I could make up a meeting right now, but I don't know that it would be helpful for you. Apollo, compliments. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna read a card for you, Apollo, just for that compliment. I don't think that was the card for you. Hold on. And if you're just joining us, welcome to Katie's Saturday tarot card reading. This is interesting. Okay, Apollo. You got the Hanged Woman. And what I love about this deck is that it's not morbid. Like, she's literally, doing the ribbon acrobatics. Like, she's not like dead or anything, or unalived. She's very much alive. She's wearing a cool outfit. She's performing. She's hanging upside down. Let's see. So this is number 12. You got it right side up. Okay. So the Hanged Woman, the planet that's associated with this card is Neptune. I don't know what that means. If anyone knows what that means, please pop it in the chat. And hi, Vic fellas. Welcome. And if you're just joining us, I'm pulling cards for anyone who wants a card pulled out of my Mystic Mondays tarot deck. I did a couple pulls earlier that just generally had to do with business. The themes that are coming up are a lot around manifestation and calling in the things that you want, and to really stop being weird about going for what you want, and get over the overwhelm. Okay, so, and I just pulled this card for Apollo, who's tuning in from LinkedIn. So the significant words for this card are sacrifice, patience, and suspension, obviously. Suspended in time when all is up in the air. This is a stage where you feel stuck between the momentum of the future and the speculation of the past. Delays and indecision are to be expected, and it is in your best interest to prolong any decision making. Think outside of yourself and try your best to see the big picture. This inconspicuous small moment could bring big impact. Feeling stuck with nowhere to go is temporary. Constant activity keeps the ego busy, but by practicing patience, you are allowing other opportunities to unfold for you. Give yourself permission to receive. Oh my God, like this is so on with what we've been talking about. Delay instant gratification and put in the time and effort so that you can see your big vision come to life. Ask yourself what tiny thing you can give up now to get to the end goal. Sacrifice small pleasures to invest in long-term success. Okay. So we're talking more about receiving patience. That moment that this card describes of like being between like the big thing and like having just started. What often happens for new business owners, there's this stage of starting a business where you've kind of gotten all your ducks in a row. You have maybe invested in a coach. You kind of understand what your niche is. You maybe put up a website. You've started to just figure things out. Normally, this is normal, and we don't talk about it enough. Normally, people go through this phase where they are paralyzed. They literally just hang. They hang out. They cannot move forward. There's something holding them back. It's almost like that moment where you just have to take a big, deep breath before you jump, right? It's just like there's that moment where you can't jump yet. You can't go yet. You've gotten prepared. You have like the harness on, you have the rope, and you have like all the safety gear, and you've gotten all the learning, and you know what to do if like your parachute doesn't go. I'm turning this into a skydiving metaphor, apparently. There's that moment where you have to just stop before you jump, right? So I don't know if that's resonant for you, Apollo, but if anyone is listening to this and you are feeling that way in your business or in your life right now, know that that's a normal stage that we just don't talk about, right? We talk about the before, we talk about the after, but that portion of starting anything that's outside of your comfort zone that you've never done before feels really, really energetically charged to just jump in. We often need to stop. We need to stop, and we need to just take a breath. Patrick Moore, welcome. Hi, I'm pulling tarot cards. So the fact that you commented, I'm going to pull a card for you, Patrick Moore. Welcome to our witchy corner over here on LinkedIn today. Oh my God, that card really jumped out. Okay. Patrick Moore, you got the 8 of Cups. This looks very contemplative. She also, like everyone else, no one's obviously wearing clothes in these, but she looks particularly naked. Very contemplative. Okay, so let's look up the 8 of Cups. Okay, so that's the 7 of Cups. That's the wrong one. Okay, so the 8 of Cups represents introspection, deeper purpose, and brooding. Dissatisfaction with the day-to-day leads you to reevaluate your life, where you are and where you're headed. You've strived to get to this point on your path, and you're left feeling unfulfilled, seeking a deeper truth. There's a buzz in your ear to give it all up and chase your joy, even if it doesn't make sense yet. You've decided to take a stand for yourself and your happiness. Comfort and material and physical needs aren't quite cutting it anymore, and you're looking for a deeper connection with your purpose in life. Constant striving and achievement leaves you running on empty, neglecting yourself in the process. You're in the mood for introspection, discovering how to best implement your plans in nourishing ways, and appreciate your journey so far in this transition period. You're ready to move past being comfortable and start feeding your soul. So, Patrick, I don't know if that resonates with you, but I think that's great advice for all of us if we're feeling stuck and a little uninspired and realizing we need something more. I'm going to pull one more card. If anyone wants me to pull this card for them, I ask you to comment now or forever hold your peace. This is really fun. I imagine I'll be doing this again with a little more forethought so that, you guys have a chance to think of what you want to ask, because obviously this is your future. It's funny how like we can believe in stuff like this for ourselves, but when you start like taking it to the world, you like completely discredit yourself, like I'm obviously doing right now. Can we stop doing that? Can we just let ourselves believe in shit? Okay, this guy shows up for me a lot. Like literally there were oh God, I want to say like 4 months in a row where I do like my monthly like little reading on the new moon. And this guy came up every single time. Don't know. I'm going to read this. I haven't memorized this one yet, but I've read it a lot because it keeps coming up for me. But I think maybe this needs to come up for you guys as well. So, because I'm doing this reading for everyone. So again, like this is very like abundance minded, this whole reading. Not all these cards are about abundance, by the way, just the ones that we've been pulling. Okay, so the King of Pentacles represents attainment, prosperity, and abundance. Large and in charge, capital in all forms. The King of Pentacles is a sign of security, financial prosperity, and worldly gains. He's your businessman with proven models, multiple ventures, and growing enterprises. His energy exudes ambition and confidence, rising with every turn of profit he's ever made. He's committed and responsible to living his best life, which includes security and financial success. He is a provider, his riches supplying holistic wealth. Opportunities are aplenty if you are hardworking, open, and earnest. There is a richness in his vibration which carries from his appearance to his spirituality. Seeking quality over quantity will raise your vibration around people, places, and things. Take pleasure in profit and watch your wealth reach fulfilling heights. Okay, guys, this card, this is the manifestation card. Ashley, I just saw your comment. I will be pulling a card for you. But if you remember nothing else from this, if you've been watching this whole time, oh my God, hi, welcome. But if you remember nothing else, like this is what we're talking about. If you're talking about manifesting, you attract who you are. You attract what you are, you know? So if we can all tap into our King of Pentacles, who is large and in charge, he allows for all these opportunities all around him to show up, and then he takes action. And he just emits this level of success that ups his vibration. Remember, we attract what we are. So everyone tap into your inner King of Pentacles. Okay. I actually want to call out that I did it today. I did my hair. I never do my hair. Okay. I even did like this side braid, which is not good. It's not like, I'm glad you can't see up close. It's like, I never learned how to braid hair really, but I wanted to. So I did it, and it makes me feel a little fancy. Do this for yourself today. Go out and raise your vibration. Do something that makes you feel like you are just on fire and you can take anything that's coming. Yeah. This whole reading today, I swear to God, is about manifestation. That's like the main theme. That's the word. That's the word. Okay. Omar's connecting with me. Hi. And Ashley Renee. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to pull a card for you. I don't know what you want me to ask about, but I'm just going to let the card jump to me. Let me see. And if you're just joining me, hi. I'm not a professional tarot card reader. I just do this for my business a lot. And I'm procrastinating doing some work right now. And I thought it would be fun. Actually, you know, two cards keep trying to jump out at me. One we've already pulled. I'm going to read it again. And the other one is the Three of Pentacles. Anyway, I'm procrastinating doing some work, and I've convinced myself that this counts as doing work. Okay, so Ashley, the Eight of Cups is all that introspection. So we just went over that. I'm going to pull it up again and just see what pops out at me as a theme. So introspection, deeper purpose, and brooding. Oh yeah. So, you know, this called out need for self-care. So constant striving and achievement leaves you running on empty, neglecting yourself in the process. You're in the mood for introspection, discovering how to best implement your plans in nourishing ways. Appreciate your journey in this transition period. You're ready to move past being comfortable and start feeding your soul. So Ashley, whatever the next card is, like this had to come out first to tell you that you're past the point where being comfortable is okay. Okay. Being comfortable is no longer okay. You get to push yourself beyond. And if you need to take a beat and just introspect and figure out what the next like purposeful steps are, that is okay. Now, the next one is Three of Pentacles, which is funny. I always think it's funny when there's not a person in here. Anyway, Three of Pentacles. We're going to pull it up. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles represents teamwork, collaboration, and synergy. Synergy, I always think, whenever I hear that word, I think of 30 Rock, Jack Donaghy, who's always like, synergy. We have to find synergy between GE products and cable news and all the things. Okay. Okay. So back to the card of synergy. Teamwork makes the dream work. The seeds of your ideas are taking root as you make the moves to grow and expand. Collaboration with like-minded souls is a must for inspired success. Everyone offers their different skills to the table, which makes the project even better. There is a synergy among all of you, together working towards your common goal of creating an amazing and meaningful work. Build a team with those who have talents that would complement yours. For example, like finding an analytical person to partner with an artistic person. The yin and the yang of your combined strengths and weaknesses will allow learning and growth from each other to create a trinity effect. As the Beatles said, I get by with a little help from my friends. I love this thing. So I don't know if you are venturing into a partnership, if there's something that you're going to be collaborating on. I'm getting the sense that it is probably outside of your comfort zone. It could be completely off the mark here. Like I said, I am not a professional when it comes to this, but yeah, lean into it. Lean into whatever it is that you're feeling is that next step, and ask for that help and that collaboration. I think it's going to help you not only like 2 times the impact. I think it's going to help you compound the impact, meaning 1 + 1 = 10. And hi, Nor, welcome. All right. I think that's what we're going to do for today. I haven't seen any other comments come through asking for me to pull a card. I had a lot of fun with this, guys. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. I hope to be doing this again. Well, I hope to. I'm in control of my life and I can do this whenever I want, really. I will be doing this more. Ashley Renee, been having issues in my relationship. We're both stuck at communicating. LOL. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, cool. So maybe there's someone who can come in and help you both communicate. Because if you both suck, that's not going to help, right? But yeah, I am going to do this again. This is super fun. If you have any questions that you'd want me to pull on the next one, or pull cards for on the next one, please let me know. You can tell me the question or not. That's all right. I want to give this tactic an A+ for procrastination. I have done this for 42 minutes, and that's 42 minutes where I didn't have to sit here feeling bad that I was procrastinating. In ADHD land, we love talking about productive procrastination, right? So productive procrastination is when you have to write a paper, but instead you clean your room, or instead you bake a cake, or instead you put up, do some kind of house project that you've been avoiding. I haven't been going live in a little while. So, this is my productive procrastination that I procrastinated, just went live with you guys and didn't even know what I was going to talk about. I just leaned into the tool that was within reach. If you have ADHD and you do that to yourself, don't beat yourself up. Lean into it. It's a superpower. You get stuff done either way. Thank you all for joining. Ane. Okay. All right. You're asking for a card. I'm going to do one more card, and because I don't want to leave you hanging. Ane. All right. I don't know what you want. Ooh, this just popped right out. That was easy. You got the 9 of Cups. So I think that's a really gorgeous card. I'm going to read what it means. I understand now on TikTok the people who go live for hours and hours and hours pulling this stuff. This is so much fun to do. If any of you have any witchy tendencies or love pulling cards, or just, hanging out with people, I highly recommend this. I hope this is entertaining for you all. But I'm having so much fun with this. Okay. So Ane, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You have the 9 of Cups, right side up, which means something. Ooh, this is a fun one. Okay. Wish come true. Fulfillment, pleasures. Your wish is my command. The 9 of Cups is referred to as the wish card in the tarot deck and is a surefire sign that your wishes will be granted soon. Graced with abundance, you are personally feeling yourself as you've reached a sense of completion with a major goal or project. There's a balance between all the areas of your life: health, wealth, love, relationships, as your ideal lifestyle blossoms into fruition. Your heart's desire have been attended to, reaching deep emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. Count your blessings and all the good things that life has to offer by living to the fullest. Gratitude is the attitude, my friend. Indulge in life's sweet fruits and treat yourself. It's important to enjoy the journey, making the destination so much sweeter. That's an amazing card. So you got the wish card. I think that is the money. Again, want to just call out that enjoying things, having things come to you, wishes coming true. Like this is again along the lines of manifestation, right? Um, when you enjoy the journey, and you are so happy with everything that's coming to you, guess what you're telling the universe? You're saying, yes, please, more, please. I would love more. Like send more my way. Um, I want to end with my whole perspective on bragging. I know we think of bragging and we're like, oh, it's super gross. People who brag are like rude and selfish and disgusting and then. No, bragging is one of the most powerful manifesting tools that we have in our pockets. Bragging on a clean, energetic level is just telling the universe and the world, thank you so much for this thing. I love it. And I would love some more if you have more. That's it. Bragging in its pure sense is just bragging that like, oh my God, like I'm so happy all these things are happening for me. It's just pure general joy at whatever has come to you. I think when we think of bragging and we get like icky about it, it's like when we're seeing people brag to make other people feel bad. Okay, that's gross. That's gross. That's not pure bragging. That's just being a dick. Right? If you're bragging to make other people feel shitty about what they don't have and how they're not doing as well as you, that's not energetically clean. That is not from a place of joy. That's from a place of harm, of wanting to harm other people. Okay. When you're bragging from a place of joy, genuine, pure joy, when you're genuinely just delighting in the fact that all these amazing things keep happening for you and you feel no guilt about it whatsoever, you're actually just upping your vibration and attracting more of that to you. Okay. Brag like that. So, Anae, I don't know what is coming to you right now, but brag your heart out. Be so happy about it because it's just going to open like all the levees, all the different ways, all the free ways of all the things that are going to be giving you more good things. With that, I mean, at this time, no more cards. I'm going to be doing this again. I thank each and every one of you for joining, Jim and Jane and James and Alec and Lois and Meandering Wildflowers. I don't know what your name is, but that's a great username. Portside Fitness, welcome. Vika Feliz, I don't know your name. I think, is it Kevin? Yeah, Kevin. And then Nor. And then Anae, Ashley, Patrick, Apollo. Who else joined? Shaibu and Omar. Thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great Saturday, everyone. And I will be going live with you again soon. All right. Peace and love and all the snacks. I'm really awkward at